Okay, so this is like, I think, a place where a lot of skeptics might claim that the Bible contradicts itself, and that's the death of Judas. Matthew says he hung himself. Acts says he fell, burst open, and his insides spilled out. So what happened? Did he hang? Did he fall? Did he buy the field? Did the priest buy the field? Like, what is going on? So I kind of wanted to walk through the passages a little slower in case anybody else wondered all this. And you'll see that the Bible gives like one consistent, detailed account without the contradiction. You just have to look at the overall picture. So Matthew tells us how Jesus died, like the cause of the death. That's Matthew 27, verse 5. And went and hanged himself. This is pretty straightforward. Judas committed suicide by hanging. That's the moment of death. So then Acts describes what happened to the body after he died. That's Acts 1 verse 18. Falling headlong, he burst asunder in the midst, and all his bowels gushed out. Sounds beautiful. So Acts is not giving a different cause of death. It's describing the aftermath of the hanging. So how did the body fall? Like the Bible, it gives us hints at the answer. In Matthew 27 verse 51, it says, and the earth did quake. Like that earthquake happened very shortly after Judas hung himself. So early Christian writers and scholars have long believed the quake likely broke the branch, maybe loosened the rope, or destabilize the ground, like causing the body to fall. It's one of those situations there. So in that climate, bodies decompose quickly as well. So a fall from any height could easily result in the abdomen bursting open. Basically, the order is Judas hangs himself, a period of time passes, an earthquake happens, or a rope failure, or decomposition of some sort causes the fall. Like then the body bursts when it hits the ground. One death, two parts of the same event. Not a contradiction, just two parts of the same event. So what about the money and the field? Well, here's where the other sort of contradiction comes up. In Matthew chapter 27, verse 3 through 5, it says, Judas returned the money, brought again the 30 pieces of silver. He throws it into the temple and then leaves to go hang himself. So Judas never actually spends the money. Matthew then says the priest picked it up and bought the field. So Matthew 27 verse 7 says, and bought with them the potter's field. So that's the priest buying it. So Matthew is pretty clear. The priest bought the field, but Acts chapter 1 verse 18 says, now this man purchased a field with the reward of iniquity. So which is it, right? Which one is it? Well, it's both. So here's why it's both. The field was bought with Judas's silver, the reward of his betrayal. Because it was purchased using his money, he is considered the purchaser indirectly, even though the priests are the ones who physically handled the transaction. So this is how legal language works. Even today, we'll see that, right? If something is bought with your funds, it can be attributed to you, even if someone else made the purchase. Why is this called the field of blood? Well, there's two reasons, both true. Matthew, blood money, purchased it. In Acts, Judas died in a gruesome way in that area. So Matthew 27 verse 8, the field was called the field of blood. Acts 1 verse 18 gives the additional detail of Judas's body bursting. The name fits for both reasons. So basically, the simple version is Judas returned the money. The priest used it to buy the field. Acts credits the purchase to Judas because it was his money, the reward of iniquity. Judas died by hanging in Matthew. His dead body later then fell for whatever reason and burst open. That's in Acts. So the earthquake in Matthew perfectly explains the fall there. Then the field of blood name fits both accounts. So there's no contradiction. It's just two sort of complementary angles telling one complete story. And also, if you've never trusted Christ, in the Bible it says, believe on the Lord Jesus Christ and thou shalt be saved, So I ask you, if you've ever wondered, if you've ever wanted to do it, now's the time to believe on him, call on him, invite him into your life to make you his. Have a good day. Bye.